Today we're looking at the Haute42 Leverless arcade stick. This is the 13 key version. It's this guy right here. Is it good? Is it bad? Does it fulfill all my Tekken needs? We're going to talk about it today so you can decide if it's the right leverless arcade stick for you. Now, if you're like me, you've been playing Tekken 8 on one of these guys right here. And while I've got no problem with controller and concept, I think that they are comfortable, I think they're portable, I like the way they look, all of that. It's just not ideal for a fighting game. This guy right here, it is not the way to go. My last controller, my D-pad got stuck and like the right input was constantly on. I missed input all the time. I just needed to upgrade and unfortunately leave the controller behind. So I went with the Haute42 Leverless. The price point was right, the reviews were good, so I decided I'd give it a go. Right off the bat, I have to say that this controller feels awesome. It's hardy, it's thin, it's not obtrusive or anything, and it's big enough that I can place my full hand on here comfortably, both my hands, actually. I love the size of the buttons, too. They just feel great, and I was surprised how quiet it is. They press pretty lightly. I was expecting a big, loud, like, clicking sound, but no, it's a rather quiet, soft touch to these buttons experience, and I'm really digging it so far. Other things that I really love about this product, I just plugged it into my PC and it was ready to go. There was no third-party application, nothing like that that I needed to download. I have heard, though, if you want to use this on your PlayStation 5, you need to have a workaround and have the PlayStation essentially look at it as a DualShock controller. I haven't looked at that because I don't own a PS5, but I just wanted to say that here, that for PC, it's fantastic, it's plug and play, but you will need to do a little bit of homework to make this work with your PlayStation. I have to say, it is a sharp-looking controller. I love the way that it looks, I love the clear plastic here, I love the white behind that, and the buttons, having the light-up feature and cycling through the lights, I actually really like as well. And I didn't expect, as you can see here, to have this light-up feature right when you press it, too. I think that's really cool, too. So everything about how it looks, how it feels, the size, I have to say, this is such an upgrade from controller, and for me also keyboard as well, as I kept, fat fingering multiple buttons at once on keyboard. So let's talk downsides. What here would I improve if I could anything? Is there anything that you should know before you pick one of these things up? First thing I do want to talk about is price point. It's $67.99 for one of these things, and while I think that's a great price with regards to other fight sticks out there, especially as you go up in quality or as they are able to be compatible with more systems, I still think that's a little bit expensive for something that can quite literally only be used for a fighting game. There's other versions of this that are a little bit smaller that are $40 less or more sometimes. So I do want to just throw out that I think essentially for a pad that sits on your lap for $67.99, I think it might be just a little expensive. I also want to caution any Tekken players out there picking this thing up that there is an adjustment period. You are not going to be able to just pick this up and be exactly the same as you were on controller or even on keyboard once you pop online. There is a little bit of an adjustment, learning button placements, and especially learning that up is now your thumb. Yes, right here, right there is now up. And yes, I think there's a lot of advantages with that, and that you can keep your thumb just there at all times. I'd be lying if I said it doesn't take a few days for you to finally get that locked into your brain. It is a little bit different. There is an adjustment period. So just know that before you pick this thing up. Finally, I want to talk about one quality issue that I did have when I picked up my fight stick. I found that I needed to tighten each of these screws right here when I got my product. It was just a little bit loose. I could wiggle it ever so slightly. Not a big deal though. I just took out my screwdriver and just simply tightened each screw. But I did want to throw that out there that when you get yours, it might not be completely sturdy. You might need to actually screw in the back like I did here. Again, not a big deal, but something I wanted to bring up. So what's my final review? Would I recommend this product? Do I think you should pick one up? I have to say, I'm very happy with it. I am very, very happy with this product. It feels great, it's responsive, the buttons are much quieter than I thought, and I love the way it looks. It's just a great Tekken experience overall. There is an adjustment period. I want to bring that up again if you're going to pick this up and you think you're just going to take this to your local tournament or bring this to your friend's house. You're going to have to practice a few days with it to get back to where you were. But I think that is such a minor thing that you have to worry about when you grab this, because you're going to be saying goodbye to this guy right here, and you're going to be upgrading to something that I think is really, really awesome. So what would I say if you're thinking of picking one of these guys up? I would say pull the trigger and do it. I think it's a great product. I'm very happy with it. It feels great. It looks great. The price point is great compared to some of these other products out there. And it's definitely an upgrade from using that D-pad on the controller. Thanks so much for watching the video. Hopefully this helps in your decision in picking up one of these bad boys here. If you like this content, if you like Tekken, if you like video games, subscribe, like, would love to see you again. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.